enjoy tackling fierce foes and prefer combat's thrills to gathering items. I am...
Steel yourself!
I never dreamed we'd meet such a foe here, of all places!
Our foe stumbles. Just one more push ought to bring it down.
Stay fast and true, and our quarry shall fall! Let my magics grant you an elemental moon.
I am shamed.
What fails to destroy us only enhances our chances against future adversaries.
Me? Scared? Not on your life. This is an outrage!
Over here!
Come to think of it, was there not another task we were to see to somewhere nearby?
We'll make our way there in time. As to whether it will be sooner or later, that is for the Arisen to decide.
Oh, I can't find a silver stone anywhere. Have you fared any better? Oh, just look how it shines. Thank you ever so much. Say, aren't you curious who I want to meet? Well, I'll tell you. My mother and father. I don't even know what they look like, you know. Not to say I'm unhappy at the gracious hand, of course. But I'd really like to meet them. Even just once. I want to tell them how grateful I am that they gave me life. Oh, it's so shiny. Oh, hi, Arisen. You'll help me again if I need it, won't you? Please say yes.
Miss Daphne seemed pleased with our efforts. Mayhap we ought to pay her another visit sometime soon.
You have my support.
Oh, it's so shiny.
Days like this make me glad to be alive.
A treasure chest! Shall we see if we can't make our way over to it?
Go on then. Tell me if you believe.
Have you business with the guild, sir? I should be glad to assist you.
Always a pleasure.
Only the Arisen can become a mystic spin. their hand, you know.
Of course, we shall play our part in turn. We are here to support you, Arisen.
Welcome.
I'm in no hurry to leave. Time to be heading home.
Tranquil places such as this are real treasure.
I'll be here, but standing still is harder than it looks, you know.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. While examining the palace ledger for evidence of the Queen Regent's misdeeds, I made a curious discovery. For some time now, it seems she has been diverting a veritable mountain of gold to the daily purchase of sweet crown flower. What's more, this inexpedient spending habit is recorded to have begun the very day on which Arthur, the would-be Arisen, appeared on the scene. This cannot be mere happenstance. I can only conclude that these sums are passing into the hands of Arthur himself. Yet 'tis strange, for sweet crown flowers only grow on the eastern edge of Vermont. I dare say 'twas not an item chosen idly. Mayhap this knowledge will guide us in our pursuit of the false sovereign. 'Tis a frail hope to be certain, yet all the same, I would ask that your Majesty venture to Vermont's eastern edge and probe into this young man's origins. I am glad to hear it, for I cannot shake the feeling that uncovering the identity of the false sovereign is the key to unraveling Deeza's scheme and securing your enthronement.
Do to someone else what I just did to you. What could she have meant by that?
A good sleep does wonders.
Come. We've much to be getting on with.
I hope you slept well.
Come! Let me grant you wings! Oh, the sight of yon ox cart has brought all my fatigue to the fore. Shall we climb aboard?
Fewer monsters are to be found on the main road, though carts travel only by the sun's light. Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients.
I'd say we collect as much as we can carry.
We cannot break it from this side.
Perhaps.
Is your pack not overburdensome? Ugh, you carry so much. I worry for your poor spine.
I would have preferred not to have to fight so soon, but at least I know... I am up to the challenge. Here! Strike with lightning on your side! Tis a chest. I shall take a look inside.
Did anyone else see that? Ort catches the light.
We ought to take a closer look.
Come on, have at it.
I'm in need of healing. Allow me. Wait right there. That reminds me. We could add a warrior to our ranks. What say you, Master?
They can send even the most troublesome of foes reeling. This one's shaking. You'll not get past me. This one's shaking.
Constant oil! You must stay clear of fire!
Drop all your valuables, and I might...
Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favor.
Try not to get hit, lest all that vim go to waste.
I've a modest talent for spotting materials that can be used to enhance your equipment. I can even mark them on your map.
Must you run so fast? can hardly keep you in my sights, Arisen. While traveling beyond the rift, I uncovered a treasure chest hidden in this very locale. Shall we seek it out? I'll gather these now. 'Twould be a shame to forget their location when we need them most. Come on then!
Don't drag this! Not bad!
Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
No harm in picking a few.
I've a modest talent for spotting materials that can be used to enhance your equipment. I can even mark them on your map.
What brings you here?
You'd best go elsewhere, friend. What's wrong about this? There's no business to be had here.
The stairs that follow our every move mark this as no ordinary village.
'Tis eerie, but we must needs press on.
Fancy a look at my wares? Fancy a look at my wares? Always a pleasure.
Well, it takes two to make a sale. And this seller had nothing to tempt us with. Our funds are better spent elsewhere.
The Arisen is ever prudent in the application of coin.
Can't say I've any tidings to share.
What do you want?
This is the inn. Of course. Nothing's free in this world. Do stop by again.
Ah, you must be the visitor I've heard so much about. Have you some business here in the village? You would know of our village? As you can see, 'tis a simple place, tucked away on the eastern edge of Vermund. Is there aught else I can help you with, sir? Arthur. 'Tis a name unfamiliar to me, I'm afraid. At least, no one by that name lives here, sir. As you like, sir.
I've a knack for gathering items, and am ever on the hunt for new finds. Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
Greetings. I must say I'm impressed by your intuition, sir. You found me out far sooner than most. I trust you are enjoying your sojourn in our fair village. If you have any questions, ask away. I should be glad to aid you. If aught about our humble village seems strange to you, that is easily explained. For 'tis here that thieves are instructed in the skills they require. To begin with, those who wander into the village are evaluated for their potential aptitude. Of course, you are no exception. That you stand here now is proof you were deemed a worthy candidate. Which is to say, you have my approval as the Thiefmeister. Is there aught else you'd care to ask? You're curious what I know of you? Quite a bit, I should think. Naturally, I'm not the only one. Our village has its own network of spies and informants, you see, and your title tends to make you stand out among the rumors. You're the second Arisen to come to Vermund, and you've allied yourself with Captain Brandt against the Queen. In response, she's... Oops. I mustn't say another word. Don't misunderstand. I'm no ally of the Queen Regent. I merely strive to maintain neutrality in political matters. Those who deal in information must ne'er align themselves with a particular power. Such is there aught else you'd care to ask? Arthur, you say? I've lived in this village many a year, but I can't say I've heard of someone by that name. My apologies. Is there aught else you'd care to ask? Beg pardon? Why would you ask such a thing? A letter? Oh, you've made quite the discovery. Brass means imitating someone in thieves' cant. This letter means to say someone's taken on such a request. Naturally, I can say nothing as to the who or what of the arrangement. I'm sure you understand. Is there aught else you care to ask? Aye. Take care, then. You, sir, are worthy of inheriting my ultimate technique. Once mastered, 'twill allow you to fell all foes, both minuscule and mighty. Is there aught else you care to ask? Aye. Take care, then.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
Suppose that's enough for one day. You didn't disappoint, did you? You've done well. Seems only fair I answer any questions weighing on you. Figures you'd want to know about him. We're supposed to be neutral. Ordinarily, I wouldn't say a word about one of our jobs. But I suppose I can tell you, the situation being what is. His real name is Dara. But he's been exiled. We had no choice, see? After he went off to play the false arisen, we're men and women of shadow. Center stage isn't that's why he was cast out. He'll ne'er be part of our village again. That all you wanted to ask? For all this, Dara was in line to become the next thief maester. But he failed. Took a massive injury to the chest during the trial. So the title fell to me. That's when he went off, saying he used the scar on his chest to pose as the Arisen. And what a scheme that turned out to be, eh? Still, you'd have a hard time proving that he's... But we can't have him thinking that he gets to go off, and methinks he needs something to remind him of the debt he owes us. Here, this should do. Now, as to the Maester's teaching, not sure you'll be able to use it to its fullest potential, but I'll show it to you. That all you wanted to ask? What can I say? Not many people bother with this place. Luckily for me, anyway. Most we send them packing with a trifle, and if we only train the rare few who make it here. That all you wanted to ask? Aye. Till next time, then.
Anything for you, Arisen. Off I go.
We seem to have arrived without issue. But are we safe here?
Little enough gold to spend.
Oh, there's something written here.
Shall we take a closer look?
On? Come to think of it, was there not another task we were to see to somewhere nearby?
We shall have to decide which is the most pressing. We cannot do everything at once.
Our road was a long one, but here we are at last.
Marriage isn't what it's chalked up to be.
My head hurts just thinking about it.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
No harm in picking a few.
What to do? What to do? Hoy, Arisen! Say, have you heard about the state of the river? Do you know the river close by the church? Well, it's come to be full of muck and filth and all sorts. That's a problem for the church, as it draws from the river to make holy water. The water's so filthy that it's going to take twice the amount of gold ore to purify. I was thinking you could help the priests by finding some gold ore. After all, it wouldn't be good for anyone if the church... Oh, I was hoping you'd say that. Thanks ever so much. I'll help too. I'll look for gold ore every place I can think of.
Now we seek gold ore. Though it is sold in shops, mining some ourselves might prove the better choice.
Hoy, Arisen! Have you found any gold ore yet? That's all right. I'm sure it doesn't grow on trees.
This place offers a view of the sea.
I imagine we would not escape a plunge into the water's depths.
Tell is, Vermund was once a beastren kingdom.
Truly?
Indeed. Though 'tis not widely known among the common folk.
Oh, apologies, Master. My mind was 1,000 leagues away.
I'd wager there's ought to be found here.
We ought to take a closer look.
Wasn't there aught we had to deliver to someone hereabouts?
We ought to make the delivery now, lest it should end up lost or misplaced.
'Tis as you say. It seems we already possess what's required of us.
This morning. What do ye want?
I'll harvest what I can, should it please you.
Every minute of this existence is torture. May tomorrow be as uneventful as today.
Alms for the poor. Pray grant those less fortunate some salvation.
Good. We're here.
Boy, you risen. Have you found any gold ore yet? Wow! This'll be plenty, I reckon. Listen, I was talking to the priests, and apparently our troubles aren't over yet. Would you be willing to lend us a hand again, Arisen? Just one more time? Thanks. So, remember how I told you about the river by the church getting all mucky? Well, the grown-ups are saying it's gotten worse. Now lots of people who live nearby are falling sick. The priests have been treating everyone as best they can, but there's nowhere near enough medicine to go round. I want to help them, but I'm not sure what I can do. Apart from ask you, that is. Would you bring us some more medicine, Arisen? Oh, thanks, Arisen. What would we do? I'll talk to the priests in the meantime, see if there's anything useful I can do.
Now we've need of medicine. We can purchase it at shops or make some ourselves by combining the ingredients.
Understood.
Hoy, Arisen! Have you brought any medicine with you? Thanks so much. This will make all the difference. But with so many sick, I reckon the priest could use a bit more than this. If you happen to find some. Hoy, Arisen! Have you brought any medicine with you? Now that's just splendid! Oh, thank you, Arisen. This should be plenty. I'll take it to the church straight away.
'Tis a goodly deed we've done, aiding the sick. I only hope our efforts go a ways towards improving life in the slums.
I quite agree.
For me.
Well met, Sir Arisen. Might I trouble you for alms for the poor? Many thanks, Well met, Sir Arisen. Might I trouble you for alms for the poor? Many thanks, hold on a moment, Sir Arisen. Perchance you would be willing to aid me with another matter. You see, one of the children we care for here at the Gracious Hand has gone missing. Malcolm, his name is. He's a steady lad. I can't imagine he would have run away. This building's very old. It could be that he's found himself in some strange corner of it. Might I impose on you to search for him?
We won't get far with naught to go on. We'd best ask around, see what we can find out.
Right you are.
Good thing I'm here, really. I know.
Suppose you're all right.
I ought to have enough for a few pinches of spice. Every minute.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabout.
Malcolm. All he's doing of late is picking through rubble. Don't know why he bothered. Maybe he was hoping to find something shiny among the rubble. Wonder if he found... Maybe he was hoping to find something.
This is generally used as a material.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations.
What business would you have with our humble...
Thanks, sir.
I'm quite sure I wasn't dreaming. But ox carts don't run so late at night. Was it a phantom then? I shudder to think.
Can't say I've any tidings to share. Good day, sir. Chaos in the world begins with chaos of the mind.
Good day, sir.
Is there aught I can assist you with? Is an endless journey. Chaos in the world begins with chaos of the mind.
Is Malcolm all right? We were supposed to go exploring together, but I overslept and he went without me. Wish he'd woken me up. I was really looking forward to going down into those vaults. Oh no, I was...
Shall we be off? We've a report to make. It was an eventful journey, but we...
Vaults, you say? By my knowledge, they were sealed off. Ah, but you mentioned rubble, aye? Then perhaps the lad found a way through. Come, I fear there's not a moment to lose. Pray, follow me, and quickly. I believe this is the place to which the children were referring. Look, there, a hole. Could he have passed through here? There is naught to be done but have a look for ourselves. The passage ahead looks small, but we may be able to squeeze through. Let us make haste.
Whenever I see so much as a gleam of treasure, I cannot help but want to claim it, however far it may be from our goal.
Ah, yes. That sounds familiar.
At last! The moment I've been waiting for. Allow me to gather these up.
Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements.
Malcolm, thank goodness you are unharmed. You have my eternal gratitude, Sir Arisen. Now I can breathe freely at last.
Sir Kendrick? You'll never believe what I've found. It's just up ahead. Books, sir. Books, books, and more books. It's like some sort of secret workshop.
Truly? Perhaps we ought to take a look.
Come along. We wouldn't want to lose sight of our guide.
You have my support.
Is there no getting through this door?
Over here. Come look.
Heavens above!
Isn't it amazing? And I found it. Me.
'Tis quite a find indeed. Is this some manner of archive? Why, I've ne'er seen so many books. This collection must... Might I ask that you not share the existence of this place with others, Sir Arisen? We cannot allow the knowledge accumulated here to be misused or mistreated. We ought to entrust its care to someone worthy, someone who can appreciate... As for you, Malcolm, I forbid you from telling anyone else about this place.
Oh, but...
However, in exchange for your silence, you may come and go as you please. Let's investigate this place's secrets together, eh?
'Tis quite the collection of tomes. I'm sure...